What's going on, YouTube? I know it's been a while. I've been on vacation and when I was up in Monterey, so I haven't been around, haven't been making videos, but today's video is going to be something I promised you guys a long time ago when I first started the channel, and that is a full review of my race car. So per usual, let's get into it. Welcome to my garage. This is my 1987 BMW 325i race car. I race with NASA in the Spec E30 class. I'm getting ready to go to Daytona in a week for nationals, and this will probably be my last race in this car before I list it on the market. I think I'm going to move on to something else in my life, shift gears, and allocate my spare time elsewhere. But I've had many good years with this car. I had a lot of fun building the car. I had a lot of ups and downs with mechanicals, and then when it was doing well, it was doing great, and when it wasn't, it wasn't. But overall, I got nothing but good things to say about my experience with the car, with NASA, with Spec E30, all the friends that I made. So I really do have no regrets, but I do think it's time to move on, and what I want in my life has changed as well. But I wanted to go through this whole car, show you guys some of the cool things about the car. It is a race car, so I mean it is bare, very bare, just the essentials. This was all custom made. This panel, along with these beveled gauge displays, so they face the driver. I like that idea that instruments should be facing the cockpit on the driver's side, not really so much center. I like it when it's directional, so I try to infuse that into my cockpit. But it's pretty basic. I mean, I've seen some of these cars that are just so overdone for what they need to be, but it's cool. You know, I'm not hating. Just I don't know. I don't think I could invest that kind of money into a 87 BMW personally, but more power to the guys that do. I think it's rad. They have some very nice cars. So when we built this bulkhead sheet, because you have to, I have a surge tank, and well, it's really a swirl pot. There's no fuel pump in it, in the trunk. So I built these to comply with the guidelines, and I made them like a jigsaw so that I can unbolt them and separate them if I ever need to get through. That way it's not a permanent fixture. And plus it's just bolted. It's got sheet metal bolts, and then I have a little grommet for wiring. But it's pretty basic, but it came out pretty nice. I'm very happy with that. I'll show you some of the cool stuff in the trunk. Ooh, it's kind of dark. I think I need to get a flashlight. Let me get our flashlight real quick. So I just have a spare tire for ballast because I'm underweight in this car, so I had to bring the weight up when I get down to the last few gallons in the tank. Battery with my super legitimate positive terminal cover. And there's the little custom made swirl pot in the back. It's very simple. Nothing crazy, but I was breaking the rules when I first put that in. I didn't have these bulkhead sheets were required if you have any kind of fueling in the trunk. Let's open the hood, then we can get through the suspension. The under the hood's not very impressive. It's actually pretty basic. It's just a stock motor, really. There's not too much to show off under here. That's clear. Open this up. You know, I got a fancy painted valve cover. That's about it. My friend Jack, he powder coated this at his house. Actually, it came out really nice. It's probably the nicest part of my whole engine bay. I mean, I use a Fiji bottle for a catch can, so that shows you how much I'm really willing to invest in fancy stuff. Just whatever I need. Ooh, Did not notice that. That's new. I'm gonna have to address that. It's not good. But yeah, not too much fancy stuff here. It's pretty basic. This car's been in a collision before, so the hood is off another car. This car has had some crazy past. You can see it's been in service a very long time. So she's seen some stuff. It's fair to say that. I have some custom brake ducts that I made. That, you know, they're cool. Nothing like super fancy, but used a little bit of Home Depot mesh grill to mesh the center, and then this is Amazon, I think is where I got this lit from. That helps. I filled in all the holes too. Anywhere where there was an open hole, did that because I don't have side markers, but I still wanted to have the least amount of gaps as possible for cutting the air. And then you know, just basic little things. But then I still have these, so I never got around to filling the trim holes. I did do the giant gaping ones, which I don't know if that counts for anything or not, but that's what I did. On the passenger side, I got the master kill switch, my ECU's up under there, my fire suppression, cool box, my communications, usually my radio's right here, I have a GoPro there. Just standard race car stuff, nothing worthy of like a DTM or any kind of real professional racing, but enough to get by with what I'm doing. Let's look at the suspension. So our suspension setup is just a ground control that's made for Spec E30. It's a special ground control, and then I have camber and caster adjustments at the top plates, also made by ground control. And we're really limited on what we can do, so right there on stock brake size. I do run a Ray Asbestos ST43 front brake pad, and then I have studs as well, brake ducts, little backing plate for the brake duct. But yeah, it's not like Olin's or anything gnarly, but for what the suspension setup is, it's actually not bad. It performs pretty well. The rear, I have just like gusseted rear trailing arms. I have the Bilsteins with the ground controls, and then I run Hawk DTC 70s in the back, studs. I have a forged subframe. Well, not forged, it's reinforced subframe. So the tabs are the diff brakes, you know, those common. And then I have a full adjustment on the trailing arms using like eccentric bolts and washers. So that's nice, and I have studs on my diff. All the bushings have been changed out as well. So I have poly everything. You know, just things to bring an old car kind of back to life and make it solid. But that's pretty much an overview of my race car. Everyone asks me what this button's for. Most people put this on the steering wheel. I don't like it there, but that's push to talk. So you talk to your crew chief or the radio tower or whoever you're communicating with. And I like to keep things correct. So like, you know, I didn't use an autometer, I use VDO because this is a German car. So I like to have everything matching, if that makes sense. I just installed this seat today. Mine was out of date, and they're going to scrutinize me over at Daytona. I had this Arago. They no longer make the Arago. So the Circuit 2 was the come up. And I got all my tires ready to go racing. Little pizza cutters. That's our spec tire. That's what they want us to run. But yeah, thanks. Sorry I've been gone so long. I wanted to put a video out before I was gone again. I'm leaving for Florida on the leaving to Florida on the 10th? No, the 11th. I'll be leaving on the 11th, and then I probably won't be back for a week and a half. So I wanted to scramble and get this video taken and uploaded so you guys could view it, and forgive me for not being consistent. That's my number, 777. It's my tow pig. This truck's been pretty good to me. I've gone a lot of places with it, done a lot of work to it. It's got all the safety mods done to it. So all the modifications you could do for safety's sake I've done. This is also the inside of my trailer. Everything's going to be for sale when I get back from Daytona. I'll be selling my trailer, my diesel, and my race cars as like turnkey track package, weekend racer. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be asking for everything, but it'll come with a lot of extras. You know, I have a lot of parts like new in the box. I have spare wheels, fenders. It'll come complete. Like it'll be as if you've been racing for many years and you just acquired everything. It'll be all a package deal. So if you're interested in possibly something like that, please contact me. You can contact me via email or Instagram. My Instagram is available through my YouTube profile, and so is my email. Both of them are available to you. Anyways, you guys take care, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching my video.